Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. You have me, Mark. And tonight, this is it's a Sunday from where I am, and just saw the WWE program War Games earlier. So for those who love wrestling, let me know your thoughts of the outcome. Um, Circling back to this recommendation from our good friend Gary Asano. Thank you, Gary. So Gary we still have a heap of list. Heap is the we still have a bunch. You know, so we're going through it slowly but surely. We're gonna get there eventually, unless you keep sending over your recommendations, which I greatly appreciate. This, by the way, is a solo performance by the youngest of four sisters. Her name is Selena Cercado, and she belongs to the group known as Fourth Impact. She will be performing a song, I believe, is a cover entitled "On My Own." Sounds like a Disney song, but we're gonna find out later on. Before we give it a go, just a quick thank you to all our viewers, subscribers, members, and sponsors. But I need coffee. I haven't slept since I woke up around I think around actually I slept around 5 a.m. I woke up 9 a.m. and I haven't slept since. So probably that explains why I'm quite sleepy. But of course, we will pay great attention as we listen and react to and share our thoughts for the next couple of songs that we'll be listening to. I plan to listen to about four songs, and this is one of four. This is the first one. Without any further delays, let's give the song a go in three, two, one.
And now I'm all alone again, nowhere to turn, nowhere to go to. Without a home, without a friend, without a face to say hello to. But now the night is near, and I can make believe he's here. Sometimes I walk alone at night when everybody else is sleeping. I think of him and then I'm happy with the company I'm keeping. The city goes to bed and I can live inside my head. On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. And I know it's only in my mind that I am talking to myself and not to him. And although is all that he is blushed, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, but when the night is over, he is The streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, his world would go on turning. A world that's full of happiness that I have never known. I love him. I love him. I love him, but only on my own.
And that is the end of the song. First thing I'd like to check is when was this uploaded? Uh, if I'm to guess, it. I'm guessing it's post pandemic, like somewhere maybe 2020 this year, sometime this year or maybe last year at the latest. 3 years ago, so it's still during the pandemic. The reason why I wanted to know because when I first learned about Fourth Impact, uh, it's hard for me to distinguish them. Uh, y- Maybe some characteristics like the Almir's whistle, for example. But then again, I learned later on that Selena can do the same. So I had the chance of getting recommendations like this coming from Gary and the other dreamers, where it is a more of solo performances. So you get to know them better from how they sing. My initial thoughts among the four sisters, because I also watched their live stream. Among the four, I find Selena as the most shy or less talkative. But it doesn't mean that she's not. It's just that if I am to compare her with the other three, with her three elder sisters, she is the least talkative. So I have a so judging from that, it gave me a feeling of her personality being more on the shy side. So when I come across like for example this song and some of her recent performances, that's why I feel that this seems quite recent. Because lately she's been more, I don't know how to describe it, but she's more out there. She's more. Uh, you can feel her presence even more. So she doesn't have to be like talkative during live streams, but more of presence from a singing standpoint. And maybe it's because I haven't listened enough to her to individual covers or individual performances. But my take is now I can feel that she really blossomed. She really like evolved, taking more having more presence as I keep as I keep mentioning. I keep circling to that. But anyway, nice to see her having or being able to listen and react to a solo performance again. Not necessarily just Selena, but I'm also looking forward with Mylene's performance, Irene, and also Almira. The intro, I'm not familiar. The only time I recognize the song is when she after I think around 1 minute 22 seconds when the tune started playing the na 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 na. But at this part, I'm not sure if it's part of the song or it's an excerpt from a poem, like this part, because the tune is nowhere near the tune of the song. Ah, okay, maybe that one, that horn thing. Let's fast forward to the singing part.
Get nowhere to turn,
This
nowhere
part.
to go to.
Okay, so that part I'm not familiar if it's actual part of the song or maybe in a play this is like a musical, this is part of it and then before singing the actual song. Let me know in the comments So it sounds like more of a Broadway theater song. It actually reminds me of Les Miserables for some reason. Maybe it is from that play, but I may be wrong. But it's definitely from a sounding from a Broadway thing. Aside from this, the tune, the way she sings it, it's kind of like Broadway-ish as well. There are two. I noticed two way. Whenever I listen to those who perform in Broadway or the way they sing it, one is that they kind of like internalize the character. It's as if they are not performing on stage, but the way they sing it, it's as if they are on character or in character. And then the second one is what Selena is doing. She's not necessarily playing the role, if I may, but she's like visualizing it. That kind of like maybe, in my opinion, explains the reason why she's like looking at another direction. Like she's not looking straight at the camera. She's looking somewhere, and then she's trying to paint a picture of that particular setting. So example, if let's say for example this is a play and then the scene is at a let's say at a port, and then that port is where those workers stay to have a smoko, to have a break, and then they're having chat with their other co-workers. So there's like it's like behind a certain shop or office there are barrels where they sit, they smoke, and then just chat along. And she's trying to, and the way I see it, the way when she's singing it, she's like painting that picture, and then as she paints that picture mentally, she's also singing that part, which gives her that kind of feel that she's not necessarily like acting it, but she's like still within that same spectrum, still within the zone. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments. uh Lastly, I kind of dig this types of song because it also uh it maybe it's not really more of like internalizing or painting a picture, a mental picture, but maybe it's also a way, a channel for her to just be herself. Maybe that's just how Selena is in her when the cameras are not turned on, when they're not streaming, and this is her way of sharing with us, the audience, in an intimate way. How is she like when she's not actually singing, but technically she is singing, so she's like tying together how she's like off cam and how she's like when she's singing. Again, not sure if that makes sense, but but to summarize, I like the way she sings, straight, simple. It gets the job done. No, there's no. It actually I find it inspiring for those who would like to sing or who would like to learn to sing something special but not too difficult to do, because it's more of for me, I find this more on the pronunciation, inflection. I think that's the focus here. So, very nice song choice as well. And lastly, I'd like to also to like appreciate the setup of their um, live stream area, or their that live stream room or studio that they have. They always make I don't know if it's their mood or maybe it's that day of the month where they choose specific settings for the background. So here it's more of like a baby pink. I have a feeling it's um, Selena's favorite color, perhaps, or it's their favorite color as a group. I like the chairs. It looks like a kind of posh. Uh, it's something nice that you would have on a if you have a bar in the house. Elevate it a bit, and then you get to drink something cold or maybe something warm. I don't know. So I'll cap it off there. Nice to listen and react to another song from Fourth Impact or a member of the group. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. If you haven't done it yet, these are the stuff you can do to show loving to our channel. Please do as many as you can. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV. Sharing is caring, and most importantly, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.